Nigeria is investing in the aviation sector and will do more, especially in the area of infrastructure, not only for airports but in airspace management. This was part of the speech delivered by the Secretary to the Government of the Federation at the recently concluded ACI conference in Lagos.
In order to transform aviation business in Africa, countries would be expected to, 1, continue to attain and maintain global safety standards. 2, strive to achieve competitiveness and user-friendliness. 3, install infrastructure and navigational aids to maximize aircraft utilization for passenger and cargo movement. 4, achieve cost competitiveness. 5, develop integrated multimodal transport system around the airports. And lastly, diversify revenue lines so that our earnings are not only from the airlines, but also from the airports. For sustainable development of African airports, new strategies must be evolved. These strategies include holistic planning for defined developmental targets, effective and efficient financing plan, and successful implementation. The role of partnership with the private sector cannot be overemphasized. All this would be complemented by a reliable legal, institutional, and regulatory framework to institutionalize policy. In Nigeria, majority of airport infrastructure are government-owned. This administration has continued to promote infrastructural development, facilities renewal, and the implementation of policies aimed at facilitating the growth and sustainability of the sector. Some of the key events and projects undertaken to achieve our objectives include certification of 2 of the nation's key airports, namely the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Lagos, and the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja. Construction of 5 new international terminals, Lagos, Abuja, Kano, Port Harcourt, and Enugu, to expand passenger handling capacity to 15 million annually. Implementation of aviation sector roadmap, which was approved by the President in 2016, aimed at opening opportunities for investment. Concession of 4 international airports, as well as the establishment of search and rescue unit to be implemented through the public-private partnership. Establishment of the Presidential Enabling Business Environment Council with the mandate to remove bureaucratic bottlenecks and constraints to doing business in Nigeria. Issuance of executive orders aimed at facilitating an easy entry experience for investors, visitors, and travelers at our nation's ports.
The Benin Airport, located in the middle of Benin City, the Edo State capital, is owned and operated by the Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria, FAN. The airport, which was constructed in 1956, has been upgraded at different times, with the latest being the remodeling of the building and the resurfacing of the runway in 2015. A peek into what goes on here starts from the security manning the entrance into the airport, inside the premises, and then to the ticketing lounge. And there is a huge crowd as travelers wait eagerly for their flights.
The process here is fast, so we're not facing any challenge with any delays. The only thing that I would like to improve is the AC, because honestly we are sweating here. The heat is too much. So I would like in Benin Airport and also in all the airports have, because this is a major problem we are facing everywhere. Even the international airport in Abuja are facing the same problem.
After being checked by airport officials, travelers make their way to the boarding area.
So, there's this what they call continuity. So that's just...
Just like the exterior, the interior of the airport is undergoing a facelift, with more modern facilities being installed for efficient service delivery. While some of the passengers will frequently use the airport to applaud the services, others insist the facility needs serious attention to meet acceptable standards.
What people are expecting is the machinery is working, like the screening machine, where they have the lift, the walkway. That's the equipment, not just painting of the building. Like you can see, even the chairs are all obsolete and in dilapidated condition. And then also, I think the services also needs to be improved. Yeah, in terms of punctuality of the aircraft, because people normally take flight because of time and safety. And like now, we are supposed to have boarded by 10 o'clock, and it's almost 11. And we are still waiting for the plane. Nobody knows when we are going to, board the plane. So they are still, and then also, in terms of the lavatory, it's an eyesore. I think they need to remove all their WCs, all the tiles and all that, rebuild it, because sanitation is very, very important. Most of the laboratories are not anything to write home about.
Challenges we're having in the local airport these days, because sometimes when you book a flight, before you get to the airport, you see they've sent you a message of cancellation and all that. So they are not really sincere about their timing. You understand? Because when you talk about the international community, in terms of local and international, when you book a flight, when you get to the airport, the timing, maybe when they even want to maybe have a delay, the timing will be maybe 30 minutes or 1 hour. But like Nigeria here, their timing maybe after 2 hours, 3 hours, before you know, they will tell you that flight has been cancelled for that day. So those are the challenges we're really having in Nigeria airport.
When some of the announcers make their announcement, passengers don't usually hear them. We don't know whether they want to change their asset, and it's not too good enough. The clarity of their voice and the pronunciation of the words in their information should be clear enough to us. That's most airport users will complain. Some people say, what are they saying? What are they saying? Where are they calling? Where are they announcing?
Although the management of the airport declined to speak on camera, it however gave details of the recent upgrades. The terminal building remodeled in the first quarter of 2013. The runway resurfaced in 2015. And it also indicated that traffic is on the increase at the airport. The resurfaced runway is 2.5 kilometers long and 0.45 kilometers wide, while the apron capacity is 160 by 70 meters, accommodating 3 Boeing 737 at a time. Work was also said to have been carried out to improve the lighting of the runway. Apart from the upgrade and improvement in services over the years, one major problem of the Benin Airport facility is the absent perimeter fencing. But that might soon change, going by the words of the Minister of State for Aviation, Hadi Sirika, during his recent visit to the Benin Airport. He said the federal government and the Edo State government have concluded plans to partner and expand the airport to an international cargo one.
When Aviation This Week returns, News Flash rolls up. Do join us again.